I was reading this morning that the push from South America coming up here is going to be really, really big. From what I'm reading, a lot of people have lost their families down there and there's no work. We're going to see a surge in migrants coming to the United States like we've never seen. And I think that what we need to realize here is that if Anthony Blinken and Joseph Biden are running around the world telling people that them holding people at the border is a type of genocide, like he's trying to commit with the Uyghurs over in China, who are people that are not integrating well and being held at a border, a place where they cannot move, not unlike what you're going to have to do, Joseph. That type of detention, as you've defined it, as Donald Trump has defined it, as the almighty Justin Trudeau, king of peoplekind, has defined it, is oppression. It's the idea that you're committing genocide. You're killing them by keeping them there, Joseph. The only difference is that you haven't decided to create some type of free-for-all campaign to make Nike shoes down there. Not that you probably haven't thought about it. I'm sure Hillary called you up already and said, hey, Joe, we can really expand on that old NAFTA deal and get some businesses down there while people are waiting to come into America. We can probably move Maytag down there and Whirlpool and Bosch and every other job and get them right on the border so those people can actually have work. We'll just set up giant places for them to live so that way we can train them to be American before they get here. You know, we'll teach them English and make sure their kids have their shots and they're clean and have a home, they have money. Oh yes, we'll really take care of them. They'll sit here right on the border getting sick with coronavirus and dying. That sounds just like genocide. I mean, there's some similarities, there's some differences, Joe. And here's my problem with you, Joe. What are you going to do when Donald Trump's militia comes out on the border and starts shooting the migrants coming at the border? And then your precious little military can't defend you because you got a bunch of people running around out there that can't do anything on our border to defend ourselves because you're not allowed to technically shoot people on the border, even your own people with the military. In fact, our military has gone pretty soft, in my opinion. I just have no idea where we're at with this. I don't know where we're going to be in the future with all the drugs and the people smuggling and, the killing and the raping inside of our military. It really is a great military. It sounds wonderful, Joe. It sounds like that's the type of military I want to join. How many white supremacists did you kick out of the military, Joe? Did you get rid of any Black Lives Matter people that burned down the Portland buildings? You strive for equity, equality. Everybody has to have a level playing field, right, Joe? Well, I really pray for you, Joe. I pray that all the people in South America get pushed here. I hope Bolsonaro screws up and everyone gets frightened and just runs. And it creates just the biggest tidal wave. And I hope that our friend down in Mexico, he says, you know what, go pink, guys. Go pink, go home. America is your land, too. And he lets them all through. I hope they just blast right through. Because my friend, are a racist. You are attacking the Chinese. You are attacking other people. You are no different than Donald Trump. And I knew this before you got in, Joe. Your whole life. I mean, you have sat there on the key cusp of politics and taken credit for things you haven't done, said that you did things that you didn't do, went to colleges you could never have been. You're an oppressor. You've been an oppressor. That's a Democratic National Party. It's socialism. Get us to the top. We'll create the rules so that the people around you make you go and feel safe because we'll protect you as long as you protect us. That's socialism, Joe. So while you're over there and you're messing around in the Asiatic countries that you don't even fish in, you don't even farm in, you don't even live in, you don't even sail in, you don't even fly in, you're not even a part of, Joseph, even though you went around the world with Mr. Xi Jinping. God bless you for that long flight selling Avon. Our humanitarian crisis is our government, Joseph. Our government is a humanitarian crisis. Our government doesn't care about people. Our government only procures. Our government has no money, Joseph. So I've had enough of it. I've had enough of telling you what you should do. Now it's time for you to reap your rewards. These deaths are in your hands, buddy. You're the one that left it open for spring break. I left you a video. I said, do not do this. They're not vaccinated. There's multiple variants everywhere. The vaccines aren't doing what they're supposed to do. They're checking into the AstraZeneca now, just like I said months ago when they took me off the line for frickin' YouTube because the Democrats say that the right to the First Amendment is their Second Amendment and they can bash you over the head with it, just like an Uzi or an AK-47 in a military conflict. The United States of America, Joseph Biden, is broken. What are you going to do? You going to start a war with China to help it out? Like I've told you, you can bomb them with a nuke. You can hit them right in Beijing. Go ahead, kill everyone in Beijing. Sons of bitches have so many people, Joe, they will put the bodies together, they will duct tape them together, and they will float on the ocean. They'll walk over here with little sticks made of bamboo, and they will beat you to death and enslave all of your people because half of your country didn't even vote, and only 1/4 of the country voted for you, and 1/4 voted for the other person. The other person has more rights than you do because they're more violent. So if 1/4 of the population is following you and you're trying to get into a war with them, you're going to need the other side because 1/2 of us aren't going to fight. I'm not going to kill Chinese people. I'm not going to kill Asian people. You're sick. You're a gross man. I'm not going to kill Iranian people, Saudi Arabian people, Israeli people. Get a grip, old man. You and your little blinkins on the fucking blink. Grow up. You don't have any rights over there. I think there should be reparations to Japan for what they did to China. They've never paid back for what they did to their poor people. But no, let's go ahead and back up the Napoleonic theory of taking over people's lands and turning them into white people, right, Joseph? Dear Joseph Biden. How old are you again? And you've done what?